Hello, everybody. My name is Marcelo Fernandez, and you are watching the Swiss Riviera Toastmasters channel. Welcome. Today, I have the pleasure to be with one of our new members, who is Tom. Welcome, Tom. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much. So, a couple of hours ago, we were near the lake, and now we are near the mountains. So the first question that will come is what those mountains represent.
Yeah, sure. So the mountains behind me are actually a part of a piece of art by a New Zealand artist, one of my favorite New Zealand artists, whose name is Rita Agnes. So she does really beautiful landscapes, but she also does very interesting portraits. So.
Excellent. So the question is, why are you putting that? Is this related to your story?
Yeah, of course. So I come from Auckland, New Zealand. So Auckland is the biggest city in New Zealand, but New Zealand itself, it's not so big, I guess. But it is very, very far away. So it's kind of interesting for me to live so far away from my family and my friends. And I think it's the same for a lot of people in Switzerland, as I'm sure it is for you as well.
Totally. I also come from very far. So the next question, because people are going to be already a bit curious as I am, how come you arrived to Switzerland?
Yeah, so I came to Switzerland because my then fiance found work here, my now wife. So she found work here in a small Swiss town called Martigny in the canton of Valais. So we moved to Switzerland in January of 2017, and I'm an English teacher by trade. So in New Zealand, I was an English teacher in high schools. So I've been looking for work, and it wasn't so easy, and just picking up different things. And Toastmasters is one of the things that I thought could help me with that, besides other things as well. And eventually I did find a job. So now I'm working as an English teacher in an international school near Geneva.
Oh, excellent. They're very nice story, Tom. So you learned about Toastmasters. Did you know that before, or was this something that you find out here in Switzerland?
I knew about it before. Yeah. So I had actually attended some meetings in New Zealand, in Auckland, with a Toastmasters club there. It was called a Daybreak Club because it was in the morning time. So it's kind of different than how we do it. So I had a bit of exposure and experience with Toastmasters there. It wasn't for very long, unfortunately, because of the morning time. I couldn't make that because of work, so I had to stop going. Yeah.
So it's exactly, and for our audience, maybe to explain them, we are having the meetings on Wednesday nights, twice per month after 7. That's why we will not be able to be called the morning club. Maybe the evening club.
Exactly.
So, and Tom, how did you learn about our club, the Swiss Riviera Toastmaster Club?
So I learned about the Swiss Riviera Toastmasters Club through Meetup. So actually I was for 6 weeks, I was in the United States, and I had a bit of time to think, and I thought I'd really like to go back to Toastmasters because I found it in New Zealand when I was doing it. I found it a really good challenge. But most importantly, I guess because at the time I wasn't working, it's just a really good way to speak with people and listen to people and make connections. So when I was in the States, I made that decision and I Googled Toastmasters near Martigny, and Meetup is pretty good like that because it kind of gives you the general distance close to you. And this was the closest Toastmasters group. So I came along to a Apéro, one of the open evenings, and sat through a meeting, and I've been coming ever since.
Yes, exactly. We usually do that once per year. We have an open doors where many people come, many guests, and they somehow they learn about what we are doing, and sometimes they join the club. Sometimes they're just part of our guests. So I'm very happy that you are with us, Tom. And in this experience, this new experience as a new member, more or less, of our club, not necessarily to Toastmasters, Do you have any particular wish or goal for this year as a member?
Yeah, I think for me, my goal is consistency. So I did my icebreaker speech in November, and then because I started work and I had quite a long commute, I found it difficult to come to the meetings. So I'm hoping to organize my living situation in such a way that I can be more consistent. And by that, I mean coming to meetings, but also hopefully doing a few more speeches, taking on different roles. Evaluation is a role that I'm quite interested in doing better in. I think because I think speaking is really important, and Toastmasters does that really well. But another thing that Toastmasters does very well is listening practice. And I want to become a better listener. So I think perhaps that's my biggest goal. Well, two biggest goals: to be consistent and to become a better listener.
Yeah, excellent. So we will have a video explaining all the different roles, but you really touched the right point. That's one of the skills that we can learn, which is also very difficult, which is evaluating other people and giving feedback. We try to do that every time. We try to do it with everybody. Time is limited, but at least we try. And then when we need more time, we always have an email or a WhatsApp to do it. And Tom, thank you very much. Well, today we are doing Zoom meetings, so that helps everybody to be connected quickly. So you have no excuse, huh?
Exactly.
I'm just teasing you. And then probably one of our last questions, I will be curious, and our audience will be curious, if maybe you have a message for them. Do you have any message for our audience?
I think my message would be that to take advantage of things like Toastmasters clubs. I mean, I think the situation that we're in right now, where we're all separated and we have been for a while, it really teaches you how important social interaction is. And at the basis level, I think speaking and listening is what social interaction is, and speaking and listening with people that you like and you care about. So my message would be to take advantage of those things. And yeah, if you're a little bit worried or scared about public speaking as I was, I think it's even more important to give it a go in a place where people will support you.
That's excellent. Thank you very much, Tom. That's a very nice message. Thank you for being here in this video.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. And as you have heard, this is exactly the whole point: interactions between people, speaking, listening, giving feedback. We do all these things here in Toastmasters, but you also do that at home and in other places. But if you want to improve, or you need more feedback and advanced feedback, our club is also there, and many other clubs in Toastmasters are there. So don't be shy. Give it a try. If you like it, welcome. If you don't like it, I'm sure you will find other places too. But the important thing is to challenge yourself, put in a little bit out of your comfort zone, and you will see how things will be going and running well. And with that message, I will say you goodbye. And don't worry, we still have two very interesting interviews happening this week that I will be posting on YouTube. Thank you very much, and see you very, very soon. Thank you.